My name is Calvin Lamothe. I'm a member of the class of 2017, and I wrote a paper entitled Emotional Engagement Trumps Accuracy in Media Depictions of Forensic Anthropology for Bones, Bodies, and Forensic Cases, an Anthropology freshman writing seminar taught by Dr. Vassar. Whenever I would watch a show like Bones or CSI, or like read an article about a forensic case, I think it's always important to take that with a grain of salt. And I think I did do that before, but I don't think I was ever really aware of how inaccurate those shows can be. Because the paper is about comparing media representations of these cases to the actual forensic information, the sources that I found most interesting were cases that we had read about where we had both news articles available about them and then also actual forensic experts writing about those cases. So we had a pretty large body of sources to choose from. The challenging part was just figuring out which ones to use for the paper and where to put them. So the paper started off with an outline, which I then got feedback on, and then I created another outline, which is what I used to write the first draft of the paper. And then I brought that draft to the Writing Center, got some good feedback there, got feedback from Dr. Vassar, and then sort of used all of that to create the final draft of the paper. I think the two most important pieces of feedback that I got were sort of helping me to work on my transitions and my conclusions. So for transitions, a lot of times when I would go back and read my work, it seemed like a lot of the paragraphs were just sort of arbitrarily put together. They didn't really have a connection that helped them flow. So two solutions to that would be either to sort of rearrange them so that one is more relevant to the next and that they flow better. And then another solution would just be to sort of add a sentence or two at the beginning or the end of a paragraph just to create a better connection. Originally, how I viewed it was that I feel like the public should be aware that sometimes the things that they read and see about forensic cases are not completely accurate. On shows like CSI and Bones, there's always such an abundance of scientific evidence that's available. Then people, when they're serving on juries, have these unrealistic expectations because jurors expect so much evidence. Cases don't always get solved in the best ways that they could.